probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people, you can call me your majesty.
YouTube, welcome back to another video, man. This is your boy Sean 2 Trim, and we are back with another video, man. I told y'all this whole month is nothing but college basketball. It's March Madness. We're gonna be reacting to conference tournaments, the big tournament, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, Final 2, some informational videos, man. We're gonna have it all this month. Is going down. College basketball for the entire month. Now, today we have one of the better stories in college basketball, and I have not been hip to Miami, Ohio. Let me give y'all some facts about Miami, Ohio. Miami, Ohio is currently ranked 19th in the nation, and get this, they are the only undefeated team in the nation. Everybody has played all 31 of their games. Miami, Ohio is the only team that is undefeated at 31-0. And many people are saying that they shouldn't be in the college basketball tournament at all, the national tournament. Me personally, if they're undefeated, why not? Why not? They're undefeated. They haven't lost a game, and I know they play in one of the weaker conferences. I get that. But to go 31-0 is still an impressive feat. Like, you have to acknowledge the fact that these boys haven't lost a game. No matter who they may match up with in the tournament, and they could get blowed out, which they most likely are, but still to go 31-0 and not be considered to be in the tournament, that's crazy. Well, you guys know we are on the road to 100 subscribers, man. We are trying to hit that well before the year is over, man, and I know we can do it. Continue to like, comment, and share these videos with everyone you know, man. Let's get into the video. Talk to me.
The atmosphere was off the charts. The gameplay was crazy.
Run me back.
Friday, March 6th was probably the best college basketball we've seen all year, and it ended with an absolutely electric game of Miami, Ohio at Ohio. The atmosphere was off the charts. The gameplay was crazy. Jackson Pavletsky.
Call on the three.
In a game that had 21 lead changes, 200 total points in regulation alone, and a game-winning three that went in and out. This game had absolutely everything you could have asked for, but what I woke up to this morning made my blood boil. ESPN posted a graphic saying Miami, Ohio is not the favorites to win the MAC. Now, that is true, and again, I don't think they're the best team in the MAC, but it's the narrative that this continues to spread. Because the only narrative surrounding this Miami, Ohio team has been that they're frauds, that they aren't really good enough, that they play a terrible schedule. But there's one thing that this team is. They're winners. In order to go 31-0, you have to be a winner. And this team did not get lucky. This team is 8-0 in games that have been decided by one possession, and they're 4-0 in overtime. You don't get that by accident.
That's crazy. That's a crazy feat. In one possession games, they're 8-0. And in games that go to overtime, they haven't lost? Come on, man. How were they not the favorites to win their conference? I get all that. They may not be the best team on paper, but that record say 31-0, man. What we doing?
You don't stumble across that. That's not something you get by being lucky. It's because when this team needs to step up, they're elite at making winning plays with their high IQ.
Wham! Come on, man.
This is something I'm genuinely upset about, because when I watched Toledo versus Miami, and Toledo had a chance to tie or win the game on the final possession, and Miami stepped up and got a steal to clinch the game. And then on the very next day, I see this on YouTube, where the only thing they're talking about is Miami missing the tournament. Why do we settle for this terrible sports journalism? This is terrible. Like, it's terrible. Y'all know I love my funny tweets, and this tweet perfectly explains it. I couldn't find the original tweet, so I remade it. Miami.
What I say? Thinking cap. Stay monetized. Literal coolest thing ever. Sounds about right.
Ohio is doing something we rarely ever see in the history of college basketball, and everyone is seeming to hate on it. If you're a basketball fan, how are you not a Miami, Ohio fan? They play
Hmm.
beautiful basketball where they rarely
Wham.
run
Give me
set
that.
plays. They have spacing everywhere. Everyone can score. Anyone can go for 20 or 30 a night. They move the ball. It's beautiful
Step
basketball,
back.
and that's what's
Wham.
led them
Give me
to a
that.
31-0 record. And of course, the rebuttal to that will be their schedule sucks.
Give me
They don't
that.
play anybody.
Wham.
They
Come
can't
on,
play a
man.
legit team.
That boy
And this is
shooting
what
that
I have to
ball.
say to that. You don't know how scheduling works, and I'm not going to pretend like I do either. But I have talked to some Power 5 coaches and those who are involved in the
Wham.
scheduling process. When they're looking for a non-conference game, they're not looking for a tough mid-major. They're looking for a bottom feeder team that doesn't play a lot of defense because they want to put on a show on their home court. The last type of team they want to play is a team where 9 different guys can beat you on any given night. They don't want to play an A10 team. They don't want these competitive games where they could have a chance of losing. So what I want to do in this video is dedicate my appreciation to Miami, Ohio, where we're going to look at all the winning plays that they've made throughout a season that's
Give me
led them
that
to
lay.
be 31-0. Going all the way back to December 6th against UNC Asheville, Miami is only up 1 and Asheville has a chance to win the game, but Miami plays great one-on-one individual and team defense where
Oh
the
my gosh,
closeouts
that's
are great, the
strapped.
help is great, and they force a tough miss and are able to win the game off of this stop.
Wow.
Against Akron, Miami, Ohio is only up 1 and they need another stop. They do a great job blitzing the ball screen, tagging the roll man, and forcing a pretty decent shot, but Akron misses. But the real game-winning play comes after Peter Suter makes a free throw and Antoine Woolfolk guards the out-of-bounds man, and that causes him to rush and step over the end line, and that's why Akron lost this game.
Wow.
But against Buffalo was the
That's
best
crazy.
example of this team being full of winning plays. Miami, Ohio needs a 3. The first 3 is no good, but look at this crash to the glass, tipping it out right to Ian Elmore, and
that's
he
beautiful.
hits the game-tying
No
3.
way.
That is what winners do. And in overtime to win the game, it was Peter Suter who said everyone get out the way. He went to work and hit the game-winning 3. That's a winning play.
Oh my gosh.
Then guess what? Immediately the game after, they're down 4 to Kent State with a minute left. The original 3 isn't good, but look at this crash to the glass, getting a hand on the ball and saving the possession to cut the lead to 2. Then when they're down 2 with 13 seconds left and they need a stop, they make another winning play, getting a deflection, hitting the ball off of Kent State, and getting a chance to tie the game. And then when it's time for them to get a bucket, it's a different guy this time as Luke Skowjet goes coast to coast and hits a super tough bucket.
That was nasty.
It's a different guy this time as Luke Skowjet goes coast to coast and hits a super tough bucket. Winning play. And against UMass, there weren't a whole lot of winning plays down the stretch. Miami, Ohio missed so many free throws, but UMass wasn't able to pull off the upset. In the rematch versus Buffalo, missing a free throw is not a winning play, but it's the way that they fought for the rebound. So now when Buffalo secures possession, all 4 players are behind the ball, so the Buffalo guard has to force up a bad shot, and that is a winning play on the rebound. Against Western Michigan, they were down 9 with 6.5 minutes left, and they were able to claw their way back and tie the game where Trey Perry hit them with this game-winning layup. Trey Perry is the 3rd-string true freshman point guard. Anybody on this roster can and will make a winning play. Against Toledo, they do a great job getting a hand on the ball. The guard loses the ball, and in the scrum, this is a great vertical contest, not fouling. And if you just look at the body language between Toledo and Miami, Ohio, Toledo is sped up, they're rushed. Miami, Ohio's been here before, there's nothing to be nervous about. And against Ohio, there were so many winning plays, but the biggest one is when they're up 1 with 10 seconds left, and look at this contest on Jackson Pavletsky.
Beautiful
Not
defense.
many players in the country can make this contest without fouling, without...
Man, it's nothing like a very disciplined basketball team. Like, I'm already telling, like, there's no star players on this team. Like, if I were to come up to you and ask you, name me one player on Miami, Ohio, you wouldn't be able to tell me. And sometimes it's like that, bro. They play beautiful basketball, and it seems like almost all of their games have gone down to the wire. How could you not let a team like this into the tournament? Just for entertainment purposes. Everybody wants to see the Cinderella story anyway. So why not give them that, man? Why not put Miami, Ohio in the tournament and let them shake something up, man? Just because they play in a weak conference, they know how to play some basketball. Let's not forget that. They know how to play basketball and they know how to play winning basketball. You put them in the tournament, I think they may steal a game. They may steal a game against a top team, and we're going to be talking about it. For real.
Trying to block the shot, these are winning plays that help you go 31-0. Now, this is what I'll say about Miami, Ohio. I don't think they're the best team in the MAC. I don't think they'll win the MAC. I think Akron will because they've been on absolute fire. And I think Miami, Ohio losing in the MAC is the best thing that could happen to them. I think they need to lose a game. They need to just refresh, reset. There's been so much pressure on them. It's good to just have that all disappear. Now, for those of you saying Miami, Ohio isn't going to compete in the first round of the NCAA tournament, yes, they will. Yes, they absolutely will. This team does everything you could want from a Cinderella. They shoot the ball well. Any guy on the team can beat you. And like you just saw, they make winning plays. Am I saying that this team is going to win their first round matchup? No. But it's not going to be easy for whatever 6 or 7 or 8 seed end up playing this squad. Because any of these guys could get hot at any moment, and multiple of them can get hot because they've shown that over a 31 game stretch. So let's stop this stupid discourse about what they could be, what they should be, and let's talk about what they are. This is a great basketball team that's filled with clutch, high IQ players that make game-winning plays that just made college basketball history. And if anyone tells you any differently, tell them to go shut up, go watch the film, and go appreciate this awesome basketball team. There's my rant for the day. Myself, along with many others, hate modern day sports journalism, but I'm currently watching the UNC Asheville versus High Point game. High Point's on upset alert. They're down 1 going into half. I love all of y'all. And
man, what a video. Great video, man. I would like to see them make it, man. I would like to see them make it, man. Like he said in the video, they are just a perfect Cinderella story type of team, man. 31-0. I don't even remember the last time I knew a college team to go pretty much undefeated in the regular season, man. Let them in there. Let them in there, man. Now, like, I know I said earlier they may steal one, but that's not completely ideal. But look, it's March Madness. Anything can happen, bro. Let Miami, Ohio go up against one of these teams, man, and they shock the world. Just like we've seen teams do in the past. What was the name of that team? That had Max Duggart on it. I can't think of the team name. Editor Sean, drop the team name. Or drop a picture of the team in editing. But just like that, man, they were beating teams, and I think they got down to like the Final Four or Elite 8. But just stuff like that draws people in, bro. I'm pretty sure every college basketball fan or a basketball fan in general gonna want to see Miami, Ohio in the NCAA tournament, and that's just facts. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, man, make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing, man. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, and I know we can get there, man. It's been your boy, Sean 2 Trim, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Cue the outro.